Sean Atkins is a suspect in this case.
Hailey's mom's live-in boyfriend is no longer just a person of interest.
I guess right now, his name being out there, he would be at the top of the list.
Hailey Dunn says she's not ruling anything out.
At this point, I think anything is possible.
Dunn says with all signs pointing to Sean, she doesn't know what to think.
First, of course, I never would have thought he could have anything to do with Hailey's disappearance or could ever hurt her.
I love her with all my heart, and I believe she loves me with all her heart.
Everybody's going to continue to keep on doing until we get her back home.
Sean Atkins is a suspect in this case. I guess right now, his name being out there, he would be at the top of the list.
We are taking your calls live to Jean Casares. Jean, what can you tell us about bone fragments?
Well, a bone fragment was found and it has been analyzed. It appears as though that it may be animal. But Nancy, it was in Scurry County, and that is where everything is taking place. And remember, Sean Atkins said during his polygraph when asked where could Hailey be found, and he said in Scurry County, which is Dunn, Texas, which is directly, I believe, north a bit of Colorado City. And also I want to tell you one other thing. There was a reported sighting possibly of Hailey this morning. Didn't turn out to be anything, but Nancy, this investigation is going in all facets, in all directions, at all time.
Now, is that the sighting where they saw a young girl getting into a red car?
Yes.
And what did that turn out to be, Jean, if anything?
Turned out at this point to be unfounded. But Nancy, how many times was Elizabeth Smart spotted and nothing was done, and then finally, ultimately, as we know, she survived?
And the reality is, Jean, that she was spotted by a man and his wife driving down the road. They only saw this much of her. She was wearing one of those burqas, and that one sighting saved her life. Out to the lines. Benet in New York. Hi, dear.
Hi, wonderful Nancy. I'd like to know if there's any reason at all to believe that Hailey's mother was perhaps so jealous of her boyfriend's attention to Hailey that she and behind Hailey's disappearance.
Okay, hold on just one moment. Let me get this straight. Benet in New York, you're asking, is there a reason to believe that her mother, Billy Dunn, was so jealous over what?
Over her boyfriend's attention to Hailey.
Okay, I have nothing to suggest that. And also, I do know that the mom, Billy Dunn, was at work that day, that she got to work on time and stayed the whole day, her whole shift. I know that the little girl, Hailey, was observed by a third person. That would be her brother, her 16-year-old brother, the evening before, around 9 p.m., playing a video game on TV, one of the box games. I also know the neighbor, apparently, although we have not been able to confirm this, and neither have the police, a neighbor says that they observed her around noon in the backyard talking on a cell phone, and that puts Billy Dunn out of the picture if that neighbor comes through. You also have the boyfriend, Sean Atkins, saying he gets home around 3 o'clock. Hailey's there, and she leaves to walk to a little friend's house. So let's go to the mom, Billy Dunn. What's your response to Benet in New York that you were so jealous of your boyfriend's attention to Hailey that you murdered her?
Wow. I'm definitely not jealous of her. I'm so proud of her for how smart she is, how pretty she is, how funny she is. And she didn't get any special attention from Sean.
And you know another thing,
So
Billy?
I'm not jealous at all.
When I see my husband, my family, my parents give attention, lavish attention on my children, the twins, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that someone wants to play with them, read to them, be with them. It makes you happy when you think someone's showing interest in loving on them and spending time with them. Doesn't make me jealous. I've never picked up on that. To Karen Stark, where would that theory even come from, Karen Stark?
Because there definitely are, Nancy, women who are jealous of their teenage daughters. And I know that for you, it's not the case, but it does sometimes happen that it makes them bemoan the fact that they're getting older and that they're not the same way. We're not talking about a good mother or good parenting, but it does happen, particularly when they don't have the right attention from a spouse.
Let's see those photos that have just emerged, everyone. As we go to air tonight, we uncover online these photos. These are from MySpace, allegedly from Sean Atkins' cousin. Is that live-in boyfriend Sean Atkins wearing the horror mask with the machete? And what grown man is out in the backyard posing like this with a machete, with knives, with chainsaws? This, as we learn, a local landfill has been searched for days by police, going through tons of debris, bringing out cadaver dogs. We also learn the cadaver dogs make a hit tonight. Where is the 13-year-old cheerleader, Hailey Dunn?
Obviously, Nancy's never seen Halloween Horror, Disney World. Grown men go there and pose as different characters.